morning, everybody. We have a couple in-person yogis with us today if you're joining us online. So we have about 5 minutes before we start. Just grab a comfortable seated position. A nice straight spine, crown up to the ceiling or sky. Take some deep inhales and exhales. Maybe bring your shoulders up near your ears. And then exhale, bring them down your back, pulling the shoulder blades together and opening that chest. Nice deep breaths. Just take this time to clear your mind. Forgetting about everything else in your day that we have to do. It'll all still be there in practice. We have a few minutes before we start, so just settle in. If you're joining us from home, just make sure you have a comfortable place to sit. Maybe a water bottle. Remember, this is your practice. Once we start, if there's something that doesn't feel right, or you're just not feeling that today, then you don't want to do it. Just sit that asana out or that sequence out. It's all about listening to your body. Even if we're doing something that you can normally do, but it doesn't feel right today, that's okay. It's not a contest. It's about making the practice your own. You can bring your hands to heart center, thumbs on sternum, and we'll start our practice. Place a light bow in your head. And take this moment to give yourself some gratitude for coming to your mat today, for making your health and well-being a priority, and setting this time apart for yourself. I like to start practice with an Om Shanti Shanti. I'll do one by myself, and then if you'd like to join me for the second one, that would be great. And Shanti means peace. And I think at this time, in our country and on our planet, we can use more peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And we'll do a second one. Big inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And you can rub your hands together and build up some friction in your palms. When that gets nice and warm, just transfer that heat to your chest and your heart center. Feel the warmth of your hands going into your chest and your heart. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open and come to a comfortable standing position. Up nice and tall, feet about shoulder width apart. Bring those shoulders up and down and back. And the geese are here to serenade us today. And with an exhale, just lower your chin to chest and let your head hang there. And with your next inhale, roll your left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, come back to center. And one more time through. Inhaling that left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, come back to center. And inhale, right ear, right shoulder. You can come back to center. And this time when we go left, we're going to go all the way around 2 times. Judy, you want to go over here if you want? Yeah, we got someone new showed up. When we go left, we're going to go all the way around 2 times. And then all the way around 2 times the other way. Making sure not to pinch our neck in the back. Nice, gentle movement. And when we're done, we'll come back to that chin to chest position. Up nice and tall. And with an inhale, we're going to bring our gaze up towards the sky and bring our head just back a little. Exhale, chin to chest. And one more time through, inhale that gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. And we'll inhale up to a nice neutral head position. With an inhale, we're going to bring our arms up overhead and really reach for the sky, extend the spine. Interlock our hands to elbows. And with an exhale, just lean right. Keeping those shoulders flat against an imaginary wall. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go left, sending those hips out to the right. Elongating that right side. Inhale, come back to center. And one more time through. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. Reach the arms back up for the sky. Turn the palms out and exhale the arms down by your side. Now at your own pace, matching your breath to your movement, inhale the arms up. Exhale, release the arms. This is a great time to make the practice your own. Matching your breath to your movement. Next time your arms are down by your side, you can leave them there. Now we're going to inhale and open the arms out to the side and really pull those shoulder blades together. Opening that chest and making lots of room for the lungs. Exhale, close. Do this at your own pace, opening with the inhale. Exhaling, close. Next time your arms are out to the side, you can leave them there, and we're going to turn our palms up to the sky. Inhale your fingertips to shoulder. Exhale, extend the arms. And once again, match your breath to your movement. You can go as fast as you like or as slow as you like. Next time your fingers are on your shoulders, you can leave them there. And we're going to make big circles with the elbows, opening those shoulders up. And you can change directions. You can come to stillness. Pull those elbows out to the side, opening the chest. And now we're going to extend the arms straight out in front of us, palms to the ground, and make a real tight fist and release. Really engage the forearms and all your fingertips. Next time you have a fist, you can leave it balled up and just make circles with the wrist without moving the arms. And change directions. Come to stillness. Open the hands. And with an exhale, just using the wrist, bring the fingertips down towards the ground. Inhale, raise. Just go through that at your own pace. You can come to stillness with neutral hands. We're going to bend the elbows and bring the hands to chest height and just gently twist from side to side. When we twist left, our right heel can come off the mat. No pain, gentle movement. You can come to stillness. Release the arms down by your side. And with an inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders up our ears, by our ears, and exhale, bring them down our front. Just bring them up, bringing those shoulder blades together, and exhale, lower. And you can change directions. We're going to come up the front, exhale, down around back. You can come to stillness. We're going to place our hands on our hips and imagine there's 4 bells hanging around us on strings. And we're just going to ring those bells with our hips. When you ring that front bell, just make sure you protect your lower back and don't go too far. Opening up the hips, moving the spine. And you can change directions. If you feel real comfortable with this movement, you can make it more of a circular motion. And you can exaggerate it as much as you like. You can come to stillness. We're going to place our hands just above our knees and put a bend in our knees and just make circles with the legs. Wake the ankles up a little, the knees, and change directions. And you can come to stillness. You can leave your right toes on the mat if you'd like, or if you'd like to lift that right foot and just make circles with the ankle. If you want to leave them on the mat, you can do that and make circles and change directions. We're going to switch feet. Make circles with that left ankle. Change directions. Place that foot down and just take a quick Tadasana. Check in with yourself. Up nice and tall, shoulders are back, opening the chest. You can blink your eyes open. I'm going to work on a few forward folds. So up nice and tall, feet are about shoulder width or hip width apart. Big inhale, the arms up overhead. And with an exhale, we're going to swan dive forward with a flat back. We don't want a lot of tension in our hamstrings or calves, so if you're feeling that, you can bend the knees. It's about trying to bring your crown of your head down towards the ground. Nice deep breaths. Interlock your hands to elbows and just bring some gentle movement to the spine. You can come to stillness and release the arms. Put a micro bend in the knees and reverse swan dive up overhead with the arms. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And exhale, release the arms. I'm going to do one more of those. Big inhale up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. On the next inhale, we're going to do a halfway lift, so we'll place our hands on our thighs and come up to a nice flat back. Hips are going backwards, neck and head forward, and you can look ahead just a little bit if you'd like. Engage your core, don't let your belly be passive. Continue breathing, we never hold our breath in yoga. With an exhale, forward fold. Make sure you put a micro bend in the knees and big inhale, reverse swan dive back up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale, release the arms. Normally I do sun salutations at this point in practice, but today, because we have a full moon, we're going to do a full moon salutation instead, just to mix it up a little bit. There is a squat involved with it, and if that's a problem for you, I'll let you know when we get to that, and you can just kind of sit down, or we'll give you another option. So we're going to start at the middle of our mat, up nice and tall. Big inhale, the arms up overhead, and we're going to interlock our fingers, but leave our pointer finger up like the Charlie's Angels fingers. Up nice and tall. And just lean left, going into like a crescent moon shape. We're sending those hips out. I went right, I'm sorry. You want to go left? Yeah, I went the wrong way. I said left and went right. Inhale, come back up to center, and we'll go one more time. Exhale, go left. Inhale, come back up to center. Bring the hands to heart center. We're going to step the legs out, and we're going to turn our toes so they're facing outward just a little. And the legs want to be probably about mat width apart. Goal post the arms. And exhale, come down into goddess pose. And with goddess pose, what's important is that we're not sticking our chest forward and our butt back. We want everything to be in line. Toes are going out just a little. Engage that inner thigh. The entire torso is stacked. Inhale, come up and extend the arms for 5-point pose. Nice strong arms. Reaching out through the fingertips. The crown of the head is reaching up. The legs are reaching down and grounding us to the ground. And we're going to go back to goddess one more time. So exhale, goal post the arms, and squat down. Nice deep breaths. Engage the thighs. Palms are facing forward. Inhale, come back up to 5-point pose. Nice deep breaths. Bring your hands back to heart center. We're going to turn our left foot so it's facing the front of our mat. So we're going to turn the left foot so it's pointing forward. Our right foot is going to be parallel to the back of the mat. That's okay. Now we're going to bring our arms back up overhead and bring our right arm down across our body and come up onto the right ball of our foot and toes. So now we're in high lunge. You might have to reset that right foot up nice and tall, arms overhead. Nice deep breath. Pull those shoulders back, opening the chest. With an exhale, we're going to bring our hands down around our left foot, and we're going to lower that right knee down to the mat and put the top of our right foot on the mat for low lunge. When you're comfortable, you can inhale the arms up. Nice deep breaths. We're trying to get a lot of space between this right knee and left heel. Exhale, bring the hands down around the left foot. We're going to lift that right leg, so roll your right toes, and this is where we're turning our right foot onto its inside edge. So on the inside edge of the right foot, and it's a one-legged squat, so we're coming up on that right heel. This is a hard one. You're on the right heel and you're squatting on that left leg. It's okay if you're first time I did this, I looked at the instructor too and went, what? You're gonna feel that inner thigh on the right leg open up. Now we're gonna come back up to center, so we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Walk your legs in just a little. Feet are about mat width apart and toes are pointing out. And now we're just gonna squat down into a yoga squat. And if you have a hard time with squat, it's okay. We'll do the other side and then we'll be back to standing. Just take a deep breath here. You can place the hands on the mat. Now we're going to send the left leg out. And for me, it's easier on this side. So we're on that left heel and we're in a right-legged squat. There you go. Yeah, it's easier for me on this side too. I don't know why. That's all right. You're good. And now we're going to turn and go into a low lunge. So left knee comes down to mat. Right foot's on mat. Top of left foot's on mat. Inhale. The arms up for low lunge. Nice deep breaths. Making sure you're pulling those shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to bring our hands down around our right foot. Roll the left toes and lift that left knee. And now we're going to do high lunge on this side. Inhale the arms up for high lunge. Nice deep breaths. Bring the hands to heart center. We're going to straighten the legs. We'll be in a wide-legged stance. Inhale the arms up for 5-point pose or star pose. Reaching out through the fingertips. Nice deep breaths. And with an exhale, we're going to goal post the arms and come down into goddess pose. Making sure the chest and glutes are tucked in. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, come back up to 5-point. Exhale, go back to goddess. Inhale, come to 5-point. Bring the hands to heart center. Bring the feet together. Inhale the arms up overhead, Charlie's angel fingers. Exhale, go right. Nice deep breaths. Keep those shoulders pushed up against an imaginary wall. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arms. And take a quick Tadasana. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Shoulders are up, back and down. Arms down by your sides with palms facing forward. And breathe. Check in with your body. You can blink your eyes open. There was a lot of movement in that sequence, and normally I don't do a lot of flow, but when there's a full moon I try to incorporate that. It seems like a lot of complicated movement. Once you do it a few times it does become more normal. The hardest part's that one-legged squat, squat, one-legged squat. But if you look at a diagram of it, it's cool because you start with a crescent moon on the left, work down one side, come back over the other side, and work up the other side. So we did the same thing on both sides, but started from up high, came down low, moved across. So it's a cycle of the moon. Crescent moon, full moon would be the squat, and a crescent moon on the other side. So we're going to come back to our hands and knees, and we're going to get there through down dog. So we'll stand up nice and tall at the front of our mat. Big inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Make sure you engage that core. Don't let your belly be passive. Hips are back, neck and head forward. Hands are on the thighs. Continue to breathe deeply. And with an exhale, we're going to plant our hands and step back to down dog. And this is our first down dog of the day, so you want to pedal your feet a little bit. If you have to bend your knees, it's fine, or if the heels don't make it to the mat, that's okay. Maybe come up real high on your tiptoes and send your hips real high. Exhale, sink those heels down to the mat, pushing your chest towards your knees. Come up one more time real high on the tiptoes, send the hips real high. Exhale, sink those heels down, pushing the chest towards the knees. And when you're ready with an exhale, you can come down to your hands and knees. Place the tops of your feet on the mat. Your wrist, elbows, and shoulders are in line. Tops of the feet are on the mat, and knees and hips are in line. And we're just going to work through some cat-cows. So with an inhale, we drop our belly and send our hips and head up like a cow mooing. Exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, hips in. And just do these at your own pace, matching your breath to your movement. Always inhaling on cow, exhaling on cat. Waking that spine up. And after your next cat, you can come to a nice neutral spine position. We're going to inhale our right leg straight back. So there's a straight line. It's up even with your back, so it's elevated. And there's a straight line from your heel all the way to your back. If you're comfortable there, you can stay. Or if you'd like to engage the left arm, extend that left arm, thumb to ceiling. It's a balance pose. If you come out of it, it's okay. And now with an exhale, we're going to touch our left knee to right knee to left elbow. So exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, and one more. Exhale, inhale and hold. Make sure that thumb's to ceiling. And exhale, you can release the left hand and right knee down. Roll out that right wrist. We're going to do the other side, so inhale that left leg straight back. And if you don't want to lift that leg, you can also leave it down on the mat. It's okay, there's options. It'll help alleviate some of the pain on the wrist. If you're comfortable there, you can extend that right arm or keep both arms down. It is your practice, we're just giving you options. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. One more. Exhale. Inhale and hold. You can place that right hand and left knee down and roll out that left wrist. Now we're going to come up high on our knees, place our right foot out to the side. And you want to try to get that whole right sole of your foot on the mat, up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up, and with an exhale, fold over that right leg. Nice deep breaths. Extending that left side. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, place your left hand down on mat and right arm up overhead. There's a straight line from your right toes to your right fingertips. If you're comfortable there, you can stay here. Or if you'd like, engage your core and bring that left arm up. Breathe nice and deep. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to switch sides. So bring that left foot out to the side. If you end up getting a cramp in this hip, just bring the leg back in. So up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Elongating the right side. Gabby. No, you had the right leg out. There you go. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, bring that right hand down the mat, left arm up overhead. I am so happy we're teaching in front of people right now. It's unbelievable. And when you're ready, if you want, you can lift that right arm. Engage your core. The further out you go, the more you're going to have to engage your core. Continue to breathe. Never hold your breath. If you're engaging that core, focus on deep breaths. And when you're ready with an inhale, inhale back up to center. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And we're going to come back to our hands and knees. And we're going to do a supported side plank. So we're going to place our right hand directly in front of our face and our right knee in line with that. And when you're comfortable there, you're just going to send your left leg back and left arm up to sky. It's a bit of a balance pose. You can stay here, you're perfectly fine. If you'd like to go a little further, you can lift that left leg, work on balance and strength. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, come back down the center. And we're going to do the other side. So place the left hand in front of face, left knee in line with that. When you're comfortable, send that right leg back and right arm up to sky. You can stay here or raise that right leg. Work on balance. We want to try to have our shoulders pushed up against an imaginary wall. Exhale, come back down the center. Just place your knees about mat width apart. Touch your big toes together. Sink your hips down to your heels and extend the arms out for child's pose. Take a break here. If you have a bit of an issue with breathing in this position, you can try opening the legs a little wider, making room for the abdomen. With an inhale, come back up to your hands and knees. We're going to try another plank, another variation of it. We're going to sit on our left hip. I'm sorry, right hip. Man, I got my left and right confused today, guys. It's because now I'm looking at you guys and that's messing me up. All right, so we're going to extend our right leg all the way out, and we're going to be on our right hip. Right hand's down on the ground, and then we're going to bring our left foot in front of our right leg. Yep. And when you're ready with an inhale, we're going to lift up. Everything comes up but our right hand and the outside edge of our right foot, and left arm goes up to sky. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, come back down. And we're going to do the other side. So we're going to go on our left leg. Extend that left leg out. Right foot comes in front of left knee. Left hand's down. And inhale. Up. And right arm up. And if you can't get the whole left leg up, it's okay. If you're on that left knee, you're good. That was good. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, come back down to the mat. And we're going to come back to our hands and knees while keeping the hips up nice and high. So we don't want our hips to come forward. We're going to keep the hips high and walk the hands out, bringing our forehead down to the mat. Nice high hips, and you might feel that between your shoulder blades. You can stay right here and just breathe. Or maybe roll your head forward a little and bring your chin down to the mat. You'll feel that between the shoulder blades maybe. Nice deep breaths. Continue to breathe. With an inhale, we're going to push back to our hands and knees. Nice flat back. We're going to go back to down dog, but before we do, we're going to hover. So we're going to roll our toes. And with an inhale, just lift your knees about 5 inches off the mat. Nice deep breaths. And with your next inhale, push all the way back to down dog. Sending those hips high. Heels down to the mat. Pushing our chest towards our knees. When you're ready, look between your hands and walk or step to a forward fold. And just hang here for a few breaths, releasing any tension in the hamstrings, letting the torso hang towards the ground. You can bend the knees if that helps with the hamstrings. Micro bend the knees and reverse swan dive back up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, release the arms. Take a quick Tadasana. There's no sun out today, but I am sweating. Just check in with your body. Nice deep breaths, cooling the body. If you're really warm, you can exhale through your mouth. You can blink your eyes open. And we're going to go through a Warrior One sequence. So we'll stand at the front of our mats up nice and tall. Hands at heart center. And we're just going to step our left foot back. And it's not important how far that foot goes back. What's important is that the foot's on a 45-degree angle, the whole foot's grounded. And if you drew a line from your left toes, you want them to come to this outside edge of the mat. So we want that foot more turned facing forward as opposed to Warrior Two where it's sideways. There's a bend in the right knee, and we have to make sure our hips are facing forward. So if you can't get this left hip forward, just bring that left foot in a little. Chest is facing forward. Engage the arms for Warrior One. Nice strong arms. Pull those shoulders open. You can goalpost the arms. It's more important that our chest is open and shoulders are back then the arms are up overhead. Nice deep breaths here. We're going to do some dynamic warriors. So with an inhale, the arms go way up overhead. Exhale, bring the arms down and hug yourself. Inhale, go back out and up. And do 2 more at your own pace, always exhaling down and hug. Inhaling out and up. And when we get done, we'll all meet back in Warrior One. Nice deep breath. We're going to exhale and bring the hands to heart center and step into high lunge. So we step this left foot back. We're on the ball of the left foot and the left toes. Once again, whatever's comfortable for you, as long as that left leg is straight, we're on the ball of the left foot and the toes of the left foot, and the right knee and ankle are stacked. Engage your arms for high lunge. We're going to bring a little dynamic movement here. So big inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down and touch your hands out front. Inhale, bring the hands to heart center and back overhead. And do 2 more at your own pace. We'll all meet back in high lunge. On the exhale, bring the hands down around the right foot. We're going to lower that left knee and put the top of the left foot on the mat for low lunge. You can stay here or engage the arms for low lunge. You can keep the spine straight, or if you'd like, maybe bring a slight arch to the back, looking at the sky, opening the chest. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands down around the right foot and we're going to push back into half monkey. So straighten that right leg. Bring the right toes up towards the sky. You can bring your torso real high. It's a bit of a balance pose here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the chest towards that right knee. And this is pretty intense on the hamstring and calf. You can always leave that foot flat if the calf hurts too much, or put a little bend in that right knee. It's really about listening to your body. With an inhale, we're going to bend that right knee and come back to low lunge. We're going to roll our left toes and lift that left knee. And then gently just step forward to a standing position. Take a quick Tadasana. Up nice and tall. And we're going to do the other side. So we'll stand at the front of the mat, up nice and tall. Step that right foot back. Put a bend in the left knee. Make sure that whole right foot's grounded and that right hip is facing forward. When you're comfortable there, engage the arms for Warrior One. Nice deep breath. We're going to do dynamic warriors on this side, 3 of them. So big inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down and around for hugging. Inhale, out and up. Judy, you need a drink of water? Yeah. And we'll all meet back in Warrior One. comfortable, engage the arms. Nice deep breath. I'm going to bring some movement to this side, so big inhale. Exhale the arms down, touch the hands out front. Inhale, hands to chest, up overhead. Do a total of 3 of those. When we're ready, we'll exhale the hands down around the left foot. Bring that right knee down to the mat. Put the top of the right foot on the mat. Inhale the arms up for low lunge. You can stay here, or if you'd like to bring a little movement to the spine. We're not leaning our head back. We're keeping our head in line with our spine. On the exhale, bring the hands down around the left foot. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Left toes come up to sky for half monkey. Bring the torso nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Nice deep breaths. When you're ready, with an inhale, we're going to bend that left knee and put the left foot back on the mat. Roll the right toes and lift that right knee. And just step forward to a standing position. Okay. Stand up into Tadasana. Nice deep breaths. Make sure those shoulders are back and opening the chest. You can blink your eyes open. We're going to come to seated, so we'll get there through squat. If you just want to come to seated, you can, or if you want to try squat, that's fine. Have your feet about mat width apart. Toes pointing outward just a little, hands at heart center. Big inhale up nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to squat down. And our goal is to keep our soles of our feet on the mat, the whole sole. So when that knee or heel comes off is when you want to stop. If you're all the way down and want to put the elbows inside the knees to open that inner thigh, and you can just come to seated if you'd like. That's where we're going to end up. You can place the hands on the mat and come to a comfortable seated position. Whenever we say comfortable seated position, it's whatever works for you. I'm just happen to sit cross-legged. You can have the legs extended or hero pose, whatever works. We want to make sure the spine is nice and straight, up tall to the sky. Inhale the arms up overhead. And with an exhale, we're going to place our left hand on right knee and right hand behind back. Make sure that spine is nice and tall. And with an exhale, we're twisting from the rib cage. Making sure we're not cranking our neck. Our neck is free. With each exhale, maybe just go a little further. Inhale, come back up overhead. Exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind back. The spine is straight, and we're twisting from the rib cage. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. With an exhale, we're going to forward fold. And it's not about how far we go, it's about keeping that spine straight. Don't reach the head for the mat. Some people can bring their head all the way down to the mat. I'm not one of those people. So wherever your body is, listen to it. Now we're going to do that same sequence, but this time we're going to do it all on our own. So when we get ready, we'll inhale back up overhead, exhale to one side, inhale back overhead, exhale to the other side, back up and come back here. It'll all be at your own pace, and the goal here is to match your breath to your movement. So if you slow that breath, just slow the movement. So we'll start with a big inhale and exhale, and then we'll go. So big inhale, big exhale, and on this next inhale we all go. All at your own pace, matching your breath to your movement. Meet back and forward fold. One of the beautiful things about teaching yoga, especially in person like this, is everybody moves in a different time, speed, and that's when you really make the practice your own. With an inhale, we'll come back up overhead. Reach for the sky. Exhale, release the arms out to the side. We're going to extend our right leg and place our left foot in our right inner thigh, or wherever you can get it. If you get it down on your calf, it's fine too, but if you can get it as close to the body on that inner thigh as possible, up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up overhead. Turn your chest so that it's facing that right foot, and exhale, forward fold. And we're trying to reach our chest towards our knee, not reaching the head forward. If you can't reach the foot, you can grab the calf, wrap your arms or hands around your knee. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Exhale, release the arms. And we're going to switch sides, so extend that left leg. Put the right foot on the left inner thigh, up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up overhead. Turn that chest towards the left foot. Exhale, fold towards that left foot. And this asana might be very different from one side to the other based on what we do in our daily life, how our body operates. Inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Exhale, release the arms. Now we're going to extend both legs. And this time we're going to go towards the right, but instead of turning our chest towards the right, we're going to keep our chest sideways and go over this way. So whatever's comfortable for the width of how wide the legs are open is fine, up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up overhead. We're keeping the chest facing forward and coming towards that right leg. So we're really elongating the left side here. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, go towards that left leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arms. We can come to a laying position. Lay nice and flat on your mat. You want the legs touching all the way down. And with an inhale, we're just going to lift our right leg about 12 inches off the mat. Point those toes. Engage your lower abdomen and make big circles with that leg. Use the whole hip, make them as big as you can make the circle. Continue to breathe and change directions. You can come to stillness, and we're going to exhale that right leg down and inhale that left leg up. Big circles with the left leg, as big as you can make them. Engage your thigh, glute, and abdomen. Change directions. Come to stillness. Exhale, lower that left leg down to the mat. On the inhale, pull both knees to chest and just gently rock side to side. You can come to stillness. Place both hands on the right knee and extend that left leg flat out along the mat and relax it. Now with an exhale, pull that right knee to chest. Inhale, move the knee away from the body. Exhale, pull the knee to your right underarm. Inhale, let the knee come away from the body. Exhale, bring that knee back to chest. And just go through this at your own pace, always exhaling to the underarm or chest and inhaling the knee away just a little bit, still in your arm the whole time. And next time the knee comes back to chest, you can leave it there. Place the left hand on the outside edge of that right knee. Tee your right arm out to the side and roll onto your left hip, keeping the right shoulder flat on the mat. And you can look over that right shoulder. Inhale, come back onto your back. Pull that right knee to chest and then pull that left knee to chest and rock side to side. Come to stillness. Extend that right leg out along the mat and keep the left knee to chest. And now with an exhale, pull that knee to chest. Inhale, release the knee a little. Exhale, pull it towards your left underarm. You do these at your own pace, always inhaling the knee away from the body and exhaling the knee towards your chest or underarm. Really opening that hip up. And next time your knee comes back to chest, you can leave it there. Place your right hand on the outside edge of your left knee. Tee that left arm out to the side and roll onto your right hip, keeping that left shoulder flat on the mat and looking over the left shoulder. Wow, there's the sun. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, roll back onto your back and pull the right knee to chest and rock side to side. You can reach between your legs and grab your feet and send the soles of your feet up to the sky for happy baby. Maybe gently rock side to side, massaging your lower back on the mat. Letting that circulation move around your legs. You can come to stillness. We're going to release the feet down to the mat as close to your hips as you can get them. And then turn your feet so that the soles of your feet are touching. Your legs are butterflied out to the side. Your whole torso is resting on the mat. And just the weight of your legs and gravity are holding them in this position. With each exhale, Feel your body sink more into your mat, relaxing the torso and chest, the legs and hips. And you can use your hands on the outside edges of your thighs and close your legs to bring the knees together, and then extend the legs out long. And we'll get ready for Shavasana. You can lay flat on your mat and maybe have your legs about mat width apart. Let your toes fall off to the outside edges of your mat. Have your arms down by your sides, but maybe the hands are about 12 to 18 inches off your hips. Take all the tension out of your face. Let go of any tension in your brow. Take your tongue off the roof of your mouth and maybe put a slight space between your lips. Relax any tension in your shoulders and back, and let any tension in your hips and thighs just melt into your mat. Let go of any tension in your calves or feet. And let your upper arms and forearms just melt into the mat. Let go of any tension in your hands and fingers. And focus on your breath. Allow your chest and belly to move freely with each inhale and exhale. If any thoughts come to your mind, let them float away with the exhale and come back to your breath. Slowly bring awareness back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes or roll your wrists and ankles. Maybe rock your head from side to side. And when you're ready with your eyes closed, roll onto your left or right side. Shavasana is corpse pose. It's symbolic of leaving behind what we'd like to leave behind at practice, starting our day and our life from this point forward. And when you're ready with your eyes closed, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position with Anjali Mudra hands, thumbs on sternum, and a light bow to your head. Yoga is a journey, and I'd like to thank you all for allowing me to be part of your journey today. The only difference between who we are and who we want to be is what we do. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Well, thanks for being here, everybody. It was so wonderful to finally teach live with people. This is the first time I've taught since December. This is the last time I taught with students, so this is so cool. For those of you watching online, thanks for being here. And anybody local, if you want to come to these classes, we'd love to have you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.